Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiiq here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play FTL Advanced, and I've finally gotten a complaint about overusing the Basilisk, so I'm going to be... what is this? System repair, anti-personnel, heavy laser, heavy ion, and one crew member. I will be the Mantis Cruiser Mark II, which I've barely ever played as, and I'm doing this basically to unlock the Mark III, and I will name it the One-Man Wonder, with random capitals apparently. I'm sorry if this is not an inappropriate name for once, but I am exhausted of inappropriate names. Although I do kind of want to play as a dick ship, I don't really have that option. Notice I have no sensors to start with, so that is something I'm actually going to want to pick up. And I'm going to want to jump through that whole nebula too. I have a fairly good setup for actually killing things, so I'm not too concerned about any of that. So let's turn on heavy ion, heavy lasers. I actually have enough power to power everything on my ship, which is kind of incredible. So let's turn auto fire on here. I want the heavy ion to fire first, or I want to fire that when he's offline. So yeah, there we go. One hit on the weapons makes it impossible that they will hurt us in any way, shape, or form, and I'm just going to keep this up, because why the hell not? They'll take some damage from meteors. Heavy ion is doing work. I'm not going to accept a crappy ass offer of surrender. So I have a lot of disadvantages, but I also have a lot of advantages, and you know, a heavy laser is one of those. A heavy laser Mark 1, like one shield or 1 bar of power for 2 damage is pretty much the highest value proposition that you can get in the game, except for the flat cannon, which is 1.2 damage for 1 bar? I don't know, but if you calculate it out, it's a good amount of damage for 1 bar. Unfortunately, it isn't very good at taking down shields, but very fortunately, I will send a repair drone. Added a quest marker to my map. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't actually read the event. Okay, well, hopefully this event will give me like another crew member, or a ton of scrap, or maybe some awesome weapon. I could use some better drones, like maybe an attack drone. So I think I'm gonna go here, 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 then up into the nebula, and I should have enough time to just jump to everything before jumping to the exit in that case. Aid the civilian ship, of course. Heavy ion will tear through this motherfucker. I do have system repair drones that I may need to activate. They don't have any boarding, so anti-personnel will not be a problem. The bomb might be a problem, though. They have set us up the bomb! Okay, let's get a system repair drone going. Remember, system repair drones repair super fast. Fortunately, that did not actually start a riot. Okay, so heavy ion will be shooting first, which is exactly what I want. I'm actually going to unfocus. There's a fire somewhere on my ship. I have no idea where it is. Oops. Okay, so let's do that. I've taken down all that. Shields are being repaired. I have no idea where said fire is. Oh, yeah, fire is in the weapons room. Oh. You know, I can for now actually deoxygenate everything, except for, like, the med bay. Since I only have drones anyways, you know, I might as well. I could lose some weapon power here. Doesn't really matter if I do. Keep firing on their weapons, make sure everything else stays down. And lovely. Everything worked out. Everything twerked out. Do I get to keep this drone part since it's in my ship? That's a good question. Probably is what I would likely say. Let's see if I jump away if it remains active in the next sector. That's the interesting thing here. So they jumped away. I don't get a reward from them because they're a bunch of dickbags. I kind of expected that, but still doesn't change the fact. Promise to help NG crew repair the targeting system is always the very best option. Oh man, okay. So another distress. I'd rather distress than 2 nebula beacons anytime, unless the nebula beacon. So it does stay active and I do not use extra drone parts. So that is very good to know. Unfortunately, I can't control them, so eventually I might need to have 2 system repair drones up. No point in firing the heavy laser until the heavy ion has hit. Ow, that really hurts. Well, that hurts a little bit at least. Shut up, I know what really hurting means. I'll tell you what really hurts, what really, really hurts. Yeah, I'll tell you what really hurts, what really, really hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts a zigga, 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 zig, ah. If you want to hurt my lover, I was gonna say go ahead, that's fine with me, but that's really not fine with me. So, so ignore what I was about to say. Heavy ion / heavy laser seem to be interacting fairly well. I will not accept surrender, thank you very much. I just need somebody with a human touch, really. I'm actually going to do some damage to their shields now. They won't manage to repair everything in time anyways, and they always prioritize shields. So now I have the shields entirely down, not even just ionized. And what I should be doing is probably going ahead and taking out their captain or their piloting station. Don't want them to jump. Oh god, fucking damn, just hit already. Okay, so I was wrong. They were actually repairing their weapons that whole time. There we go, and they're dead, so it didn't matter. Hardly even mattered. Continue, they explode, it was a trap. It's a trap! I can head to the quest beacon now. Okay, you find indicated coordinates devoid of life, but you get promptly broadcast tailing send supplies. Okay, lovely. And I got a combat drone. I don't think I really need 2 system repair drones, so I'm gonna go ahead and cycle one of those out and put the combat drone in. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to upgrade my doors once. And this is so that I can actually not have an anti-personnel drone. I can sell that at the next station, and I can just head over to the medbay and deoxygenate the entire place. Yeah, I think that's probably a fairly good idea. So, let's go to the store, because I kind of need to. I can now sell some stuff. They have 2 pages. Is some of the page crew? Yes, they are indeed. What's page 1? Crew teleporter, clone bay, mind control. Mind control could be very helpful, but I need something. I need sensors to actually use it. Let's sell the anti-personnel. Let's sell the system repair. Drone reactor booster. Your shipboard drones have their movement speed increased. Okay, I see. Interesting. Don't really need that though. I might sell it in the future. What do they have in the store again? Crew teleporter. Mind control. I could almost start turning this into a teleporty ship. That's the way, I teleport, 55. You know, it's a weird choice, but I'm actually going to not pick up the teleporter, but I am going to sell my drone reactor booster. And then I'm going to buy 2 Mantises. Now, this is because I like invading so much. I'm going to keep them in the med bay, and they can fight any invaders. I'm not going to level them up elsewhere, and I'm actually going to save for a teleporter. This seems crazy even to me, but I'm just really hoping at this point that this works. They have a drone. I still have my system repair drone. I don't have to use drone parts for it, but I do need to heavy ion and take out their weapons, because this ship is capable of doing quite a bit of damage to us. No point in firing that yet, but I can activate a combat drone, then there would be a point in firing that. Yeah, that really hurts. Okay. Fortunately, it was only 1 damage. That hits, and then I just attack their weapons, and then I should be all good, I think. Heavy laser on weapons, and both their weapons are down. Maybe I'll focus the next shot on... They have a drone control? It's only to power this drone, I think, unless they have an NG, which it seems like they might. Okay. So I could do a lot more damage by using the combat drone, but meh, not worth it. So I'll just focus like this, not waste anything, and ignore their pleas and keep attacking. At some point in the future I could maybe use more weapons, but that isn't too much of a concern at the immediate presence. And I realize I could be leveling these guys up in like shields and weapons, but I prefer just have my system repair drone there for now. And then I can actually get a teleporter in the future. Remember, teleporter is great. Hey, halberd beam. I was actually considering buying that in the last sector, so it's a good thing that showed up. So now I can go here and then to the exit, and I'm pretty sure that's like the perfect amount of sectors to visit this. 2 missiles for 3 drone parts? Fuck yeah. That is a great trade for me. That is the perfect amount of sectors to visit before the end here. Of course, nothing happens at the exit because fuck me. And I will head to NG controlled? Yeah, I'll head to NG controlled space. I Lilanias kind of scare me. I don't like them. I don't like them. Although they could work in my deoxygenated ship, so that'd be a plus. And I think it might be a higher than average scrap beacon or sector. I'm not entirely sure about that though. Hail and offer assistance, repair, yes, okay. Added quest marker again. I don't think I've ever had that option, so I think this is like a brand new series of quest markers for me. And to be honest, I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Participate in their study, intruders on board. Good luck with that, guys. Oh, you're on board there and you're trying to break into the medbay? Okay, good luck again. I could actually just halberd beam them at this point and forget the heavy ion / laser combo, but I don't like the weapons they got going on, so I'm going to do heavy ion here, and ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Wait, what happened there? Combat drone. Okay, O2 definitely needs to go up. I think I should still be fine with my O2 there right now. What I need is a combat drone, actually. To actually do some spare damage here and there. Hit their fucking weapons! Why does it keep missing? O2, go up! Yes, okay, thank you. Now my shields are entirely down. Okay, finally I've done some damage to their weapon. They don't have the bomb anymore and their O2 is down. What a lucky... fucking lucky sons of bitches. I can't actually get my system repair drone back immediately. Let's get them to repair the shields, you to repair the O2, and their ship is dead, so now it's just a matter of getting myself repaired. I get another system repair drone. So let's activate this. Let's actually activate that as well. Get these two into here so they can heal up. Get you back into the captain quarters. So that was a panic system repair drone, is what I'm going to call that. Fortunately, now that they exist permanently, so I can keep them doing what they're doing and repairing. And stopping my ship from going down a million times. Oops, I still need the medbay for now. And I think I need more system power to do what I'm doing. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so keep doing what you do. That's all. That's all I got. It's as much as I have for you. What do you want from me? I guess I could make a Mantis the pilot and have the NG for repairing, even in this deoxygenated environment. But, fuck it. Don't really have much to sell, so I'm gonna go here, quest, and then start jumping down. And I've taken a lot of damage here, and I'm playing very, very strangely and not well. And I have, like, no defense against missiles at all. I barely even have the chance to dodge. And, like, the first thing that gets hit is my shields, of course, so that's going to completely cripple me for the rest of this fight. Okay, lovely. So at least that hit, and now I can just kind of wait around. Wait around, it's there. I hope I get invaded so I can kill these goddamn dick faces now. Fuck the missiles. Okay, I really don't want another missile to be going on me. What I could do is temporarily... I want to keep my drone parts too. Okay, I'm just kind of... I know that I'm going to take this hit. Why aren't you guys repairing? Jesus. It's your only job! The only job. It's the only job that you have. The most onlyest job of your life. There we go, one more hit. I should probably work on powering up this fucking halberd beam. I'm just judging by how these fights are going. Oh, and their missiles back up. I'm going to take another hit from it. I guess I can power one of these down and then power up the combat drone by depowering the shields. Because I can always just power this back up. It's still on my ship, right? There we go. So that's a strategy for the future. I'll depower the combat drone. Should probably get a drone recovery arm at some point if possible. If possible. Yes, 2 fuel for 2 drone parts. Yes, I could always use more drone parts. And then quest time. Quest time, ahead of the quest time. Whoa! That's kind of a cool pickup. Should probably oxygenate my shield room or something for that. And all that jazz. I'm gonna oxygenate my shield room and something my stockings down. And all that jazz. Close this room so I have more space. More space. Okay, so... Can I go? No, I can only go there from the store, so I'm gonna go to the store first. I might have to sell something in order to get a crew teleporter if they have it here. And they don't have it, but they do have sensors. And mind control. And beam Mark II and boarding. I need some repairs. And I really want these sensors, but I don't have all that much money. I took it anyways, because apparently I'm a goddamn idiot. Sensors are so goddamn useful. I will, they have a beam and an ion. I will attack the pirate, and I'm gonna try to turn this into a bit more of a combative ship. I have, oh, not enough system power. I see. I'll activate a defensive drone, and then once that shoots, I can probably get a laser in at their weapons. There we go, weapons are down. That is pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. Now I can just fire continuously, pretty much. And I'd like to go on their weapons next, yeah, or on their engines. Now they have no chance of actually hitting. Start ion on their shields, and then we can start tearing them a new asshole. Perfect. They're trying to get away. Good luck doing that without engines. My friendgens. My funyuns. But I really, really do want that boarding system. I've invested already 100 into eventually getting a boarding system. Which, now that I say it that way, seems a wee bit foolish, to say the least. But it doesn't change the fact that I already have. Okay, there's some spare scrap and extra parts. For free? For Freezes? For Frieza? My life for Frieza. For Ire. For Freeze-Ire. For Servile Freeze-Ire. Let's go here and then down and then here, because I just want to see if there's distress beacons. Pretty much. Investigate the battlefield. Nothing. And now I have to go to the exit? Did I accidentally let them jump double there? Is that what happened? I don't know about that. Well, I get a free ion bomb here, so at least that is something to sell. Ion bomb is actually fairly good. Could use it temporarily instead of halberd beam, and then I can sell it later. What should I do? I do have 12 missiles. I'll consider it. I don't have to actually make this decision right now. Or maybe I do, because I could really use a second level of shields. Power up the shields at this point. Now I don't have enough power for the combat drone. I guess I do. But anyways, next sector. Unfortunately, I didn't actually manage to visit much there. Let's go civilian. And then I'll plan my route from there. I start inside a nebula, which isn't ideal, and I don't have much fuel, which also isn't ideal, but I can go here, here, then to the store. And then buy fuel. And maybe I'll even get some extra fuel while I'm here. Intruders! I do get some extra scrap for this. So I actually don't mind this at all. They're trying to get through on both fronts at the same time. Let's get you into here. And then you guys can filter through. I will actually close this door. They're almost dead, so this last guy should soon be filing into... Oh god! What are you doing? What happened? Why is it like this? Oh, because I never activated my oxygen. Okay. Power down my weapons, power up my oxygen, get you into here, also power up my med bay, and we're all good. Well, that was almost incredibly close. I didn't realize my oxygen was down for a bit. A tad bit. I was a tit-bit close. A tit-bit nipply outside. Are you full health? Yes, you're full health. I just need to heal my Zoltan. And then I should probably save my positions so I don't have to do all this goddamn juggling around every time I need to go back. Get back to where you once belonged. Billabonged. So let's head here and then to the store. I did get some fuel from that, just not enough. And another ion storm. Manually search the record. Defense drone Mark II. Okay. Surprisingly not actually as good as Defense Drone Mark I, but actually considerably better than both a system repair and combat drone put together. Although the combat drone is allowing me to, let's move you in here, get you in there. At least I have the option to activate you if I need to. If there's a lot of missiles or a scary ass ship. And by scary ass ship I mean ship in the shape of an ass that is also scary. And now I have plenty to sell, but I don't know what I want to sell. So that'd be a problem. I do want to sell my system repair, I want to keep my combat. Ion bomb does 4 ion damage, heavy ion does 2, charges in 22 seconds, that's too many seconds, isn't it? So let's sell that. Have 118 scrap. First things first, all the fuel you have belong to me. Second things second, I don't know. Cloaking could be good, hacking could be good, fix all could be decent. Drone parts are kind of necessary. Page 2. Oh, more drones. Burst laser Mark 1 is meh. I don't know about this. I don't know. I think I get nothing and just upgrade my ship a bit. That should do the trick. Get my shields up, get my weapons up. I should probably upgrade my weapons at some point too, so I can do like heavy ion halberd beam or something. That could be a good combination, especially at this point in the game. I'm going to keep jumping through the nebula. I like the idea of continuously slowing the rebel fleet, getting lots done for it. 5 missiles. That's a really good deal, but I have so little fuel that I can't really do it. It's unfortunate, but true. Shit happens sometimes. I will definitely attack the shit out of this ship. Not much I can do other than that. Can't afford their deal. I put deal in quotation marks there because it's very likely that they would just fucking kill us. And while I am at it, do I want a defense or a combat drone? Let's do combat drone because that really tears through Zoltan's shields. And unfortunately they do have 2 shots for us that they can actually throw down on the shields. Heavy ion will shoot again. And then I can start tearing into them. Well, if it hits, that is. Sensors are temporarily down, can't use them anyways at this moment. Come on, heavy ion. Heavy ion, you're the one. You make ioning so much fun. If you ever hit, you fucking asshole. God damn it. Pain in the dick. Just repair the end. You can go straight there. Do you have to return before? Apparently you do. Fine a fuckingly. Okay. Let's shoot at their weapons. There we go. That should do the trick. Weapons are considerably more down than they were before. Let's heavy ion them again before I... Wow, everything is missing here. I'm just gonna auto fire. I've pretty much won, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Weapons go all the way down. All the way destroy yourself. Destroy yourself if you don't get what you want. Now they're trying to surrender. I'm really pissed at them. I'm not going to accept surrender. Their piloting's now down, which is fucking ideal. I need some better weapons for this shit. I'm getting too old for this shit. I know I'm wasting damage by doing this whole auto-firing thing, but, it doesn't really matter. I have the attack drone there. It's doing good work. Did waste a lot of drone parts, but shit happens, really. Shit be happening. All the shit up in the tree, attack the automated vessel. That's not how that song goes. I'm actually gonna go for a defense drone Mark II here. Because this ship scares me. Now the real question is, can I, with a defense drone Mark II, actually beat this ship? I think it might be entirely impossible. Especially that now that they have bombs. Yeah. I'm gonna run away. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this well armed. System repair drone is repairing itself. My engines are down. My doors are also down. And my weapons are also down. I just need my engines repaired, and then I'm gonna get going, hopefully. This could be my death. I may have invested too much in a teleporter that never happened. This guy can just do way too much fucking damage to me is the problem. There's your problem. I can actually reactivate the defense drone right now? Yes, okay. So that's a good thing. And actually, they missed there quite a bit, which was incredibly fucking lucky. Oh, there goes my defense drone again, because apparently they have really good goddamn AI on that ship. It seems like they're also specifically targeting my drone. Highly improbable, but seems to be the case. Getting a fair amount of piloted evasions here. If I hadn't, I would be dead. So I think I'm glad I used the defense drone just there. Because if I didn't use a defense drone, I would have died. Yeah, that's pretty much my point. Yeah, lovely. So that last fight really did show me how behind I am in terms of weapons. I think maybe what I need to do is this, and then go like that. Because at least I can get by 2 bars of shields with fair consistency. That's what I'm assuming. So let's go to the last nebula sector, then to the store. I probably won't be able to afford anything there, but really ain't got much of a choice. Ain't no choice for the wicked. Choices don't grow on trees. I can actually activate a combat drone here, so I'm going to, because that will allow me to completely take down their weapons eventually. Fortunately, I got an evasion there, and my shields didn't go back up in time. There we go, some of their weapons are down. Incapable of hurting us, shields are down, so let's do like 6 damage and almost kill them. Piloting's down, so I can't miss. Lovely. Seems like a slightly better ship now. Continue. Carry on my wayward son, I gotta heal all of my guns. So I absolutely have to fix. I don't have anything to sell, and they don't have anything I want to buy. So I guess here I just spend as much money as I can on repairs, and some... Oh god. It's going bad, guys. Bad to the bone. Bad. Attack the ship. If I don't attack the ship, I'm fucked. If I do attack the ship, I'm fucked. I'm pretty much just fucked. I need one more power kind of desperately. I need that defense drone or else I don't win. So my okay, that got hacked. That I'm fine with. I'm pretty sure these should fire separately, so I'll be able to shoot down the missiles fairly easily with that defense drone. So I can actually power up my O2 now. And then I can do this thing right here that I was planning on for a long time, where I shoot once, and then cripple their dodge chance with a beam. There we go. That works for me. Then I don't want to permanently fire the heavy laser because basically it has no chance of actually doing damage. That's alright though. I'll wait for the halberd beam to charge. I'll actually defire the halberd beam so I can do this with proper timing. And then this should actually take down a bar of shields, right? Yeah, it does indeed. Okay, so they managed to ionize me a bit, but it doesn't matter since they only have ions and a missile. As long as they don't fire them simultaneously, I should be fine. So again, with the heavy laser, and then this. Perfect! So I'm using a lot of drone parts here, and there's fucking, goddamn. What is that? Nearby sun. Well, I pretty much have no choice but to jump into it. So I guess Whatever will be, will be. 6 extra fuel is fucking beautiful. This jump could very well kill me. Okay, so what I want here is actually a combat drone. They can fire 3 times, but most of my ship is deoxygenated and the rest is very, very heavily crewed. So at this point, I just want to take out their Zoltan shield, so I'll fire with everything, including this beam. Wait a second. The beam should end. Oops. The beam should end in their shields room. That way it can possibly do 2 damage. No, or it can just do 3 damage. Well, in that case, if that's down, first of all, stop firing. Wait for this guy to fire. Fire on the shields. And halberd beam, like... halberd beam... only 3 rooms, okay. I'm not going to accept that surrender because fuck you. And heavy laser, their shields? Nope, their shields are entirely... oh, they're dead. They're dead. You know, fairly powerful ship, all things considered. It needs some work. It needs a lot of fucking work, but... nothing that can't be dealt with. Should probably open this and deoxygenate this, just in case. Apparently, oh, it's in my piloting. Let's send a Mantis in there, just in case. Oh, never mind. You put it out. Okay, let's send the Mantis in here because the system repair drone's a fucking idiot. Don't spread. Don't spread. Don't spread so close to me. Come on, guys. Medbay's down. Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? Fucking you get in here, you get in here. Open up all these doors, close this door, and fucking just jump away. Exit probably won't have combat. Shields are on fire. Investigate. Try to communicate peacefully. I get another crew member who is currently in a no oxygen room. Okay, close that door. Stay in there. Safe. Okay, help repair this. Or power up the medbay just by your own steam. You should probably be our weapons guy, so time to close off even more of the ship. You get to be back in there. I get to be in there. Power overwhelming. And by power overwhelming, I mean it's powered up right now so I can actually heal. My captain is also slightly damaged because he had to put out a fire earlier. Might as well heal him up. And eventually get this teleporter. Alright, hoo-ha! Thing is, I'm not even sure if the teleporter will be useful anymore because I haven't leveled these guys up. Do they have any combat experience? Yeah, they've killed like a couple guys. It's one guy. Okay, so... I don't even have time to go there, do I? Nope. Next sector! Another abandoned sector, another NG homeworld. What I really want is a Mantis sector because, you know, fucking where I want to be. Living in a Mantis sector with a teleporter. Remember how much I wanted one of those, like, System 1? Investigate the battlefield. They have a teleporter, so at least I can maybe get some combat experience. Okay, you get out of there. You two get in there. I said you two get in there. And by you two, I do not mean the band. I will actually power down my something. Well, I want a combat drone, but I don't have enough. Mostly because this asshole isn't giving my shields power. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to power down my engines for now and power up a combat drone. And then heavy laser can eventually fire on this. I want them to hit at approximately the same time. Okay, you know, good enough. I'll at least do some damage. There we go. I did something. So let's switch these two positions. Power up the medbay because I kind of need to. Engine's still powered down, so I can't dodge shit. But that's alright. So I want this to fire whenever the halberd beam is charged. Right now it should actually be fairly good. And then again, but with a lot more damage. Oh fuck. I accidentally screwed that up and did it a bit too early. Doesn't matter, FTL's delayed because they have to repair everything. Oh, that fucking hurts. At least my system repair drone is still up. There we go. Halber beam got him. Doors are down, medbay's up, I don't know. Things are going all kinds of nuts. I've taken damage. And I just don't know if I should be doing anything. Combat drone's powered down, I can power up my engines again and jump to the next... I want to save 90 so I can get this fucking crew teleporter that doesn't seem to exist. Leave them alone. Nothing I can do about it. Unless I want to lose a crew member, which I really do. I think mantises should be able to deal with giant alien spiders. Personally. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Trying to look for distress beacons or stores, which is why I'm not... Hey, Breach Bomb Mark II! That's actually one of the best weapons in the game. So, how much does it take to actually power up? It takes 45 crew damage. It breaches no matter what, I'm pretty sure. Required power 2. So I'm actually willing to put that instead of heavy ion here. And maybe even instead of heavy laser there. And then upgrade weapons by 1 and reactor power by 1. I don't have 90 anymore, but I do have the ability to breach bomb halber beam, which is pretty fucking awesome. They also take approximately the same amount of time to charge. So now before I go to a store, I want to have more money, so I'm going to start jumping around again. Jump around. Get up, and get down. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, where can this jump to so I can... I want my escape path to be a fresh escape path, so I want to go to sectors before I go to the store, if you know what I mean. Which I don't really know what I mean. Nobody knows what I mean. It's not unusual to not know what Yessik means. Ba-da-da-da. It's not unusual to eat sea bream. I'll grab a scrap recovery arm. It's not unusual to make me cry. Something like that. See, this is worth 22. This is worth 30. Generally, price is a fairly good indicator of what is a better weapon. Usually. Not always. Not always. I'll participate in their study. They give me 20 scrap. I say 20 scrap, of course, because I had the scrap recovery arm. It gave me a bit of extra. Yeah, I thought crew teleporter would be here after I noticed this store existed. So I have 50. I need 40. This is 25. This is 25. Need to replace that with something better someday. Oh, wait, store. Buy that fucking crew teleporter, you know, just for the sake of making things easy on me. And then jump to the exit. So, I finally kind of have a setup. You know, only at the end of Sector 5 and with very low hull, search among the ships, see if anyone will sell with me. They give me a fuck ton of scrap. That is perfectly fine with me. But this is where I'm cutting the episode, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.